how Bitcoin will change the world and how it will save the world. It is clear cryptocurrency is quickly changing the world. With crypto assets and its adoption growing, cryptocurrency is surely changing the deeply ingrained monetary and financial system of the world. With Bitcoin leading the pack of crypto assets, it is safe to say that Bitcoin is sure to change the world. But how, you ask? Yes, well, watch until the end of this video to find out how Bitcoin will change the world and why we all should be paying attention to this digital asset. Hello, by the way, Matty here, your Crypto Knight, and this is the channel that aims to spread awareness on cryptocurrencies. Crypto Knights. Now, I'm here once again to share and spread awareness on everything crypto. But before we dive into how Bitcoin will exactly change the world, please know that whatever I share here is not financial advice. And we on Crypto Knights are not mandated to create any videos for any brand, service, or cryptocurrency. Just another chap crazy about cryptocurrencies, deep into investing in them, who has a passion for spreading awareness and education on the many possibilities that cryptocurrencies offer. So with that all out of the way, let's get into this. Yes, many believe that the monetary and financial system we have grown accustomed to for so long will be changed by the growing popularity of cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin has come a long way, but it certainly remains the leading cryptocurrency to invest in up until this very day. From just 9 US cents in July 2010, it is now over $20,000. Look, it's undeniable that its growth has been massive, despite its very painful crashes in value too. But what is Bitcoin? So Bitcoin is decentralized, peer-to-peer electronic exchange. This means the need for a bank or third party is eliminated, as individuals can send money directly to one another. Now, this was created so that people will not have to rely on financial institutions or governments. Bitcoin essentially allows people to make transactions amongst themselves using the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin advocates genuinely believe that one day Bitcoin could replace physical cash. The Washington Post has shared an article showing the growth of the adoption rate in recent times. Just imagine this. The United States has almost 30,000 Bitcoin ATMs in operation. 4 years ago, it only had 1,800 machines. I mean, think about it. That's a huge increase from 1,800 machines to 30,000 machines. Contributor of Forbes, John Tamney, also has emphasized how cryptocurrency is more valuable than the dollar, as he shares that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin magnifies the dollar's worst qualities many times over. He states that with the dollar at the mercy of inflation, Bitcoin makes the dollar appear rigid by comparison, quote and unquote. Tapscott Group CEO Don Tapscott has once shared that he believes blockchains, an open source distributed database using state-of-the-art cryptographs, which is what Bitcoin operates on, may facilitate collaboration and tracking of all kinds of transactions and interactions. He also shared that, he believes that blockchain technology could offer genuine privacy protection and a platform for truth and trust. Now, these are just a few of the many ways that Bitcoin and blockchains are changing business, changing money, and changing the world. The rapid growth and adoption of Bitcoin have made crypto analysts and investors realize that crypto is the perfect investment as an inflation hedge. But what is an inflation hedge? Well, an inflation hedge is an investment that is considered to protect the decreased purchasing power of a currency that results from the loss of its value due to rising prices, either macroeconomically or even due to inflation. Now, this would involve investing in an asset that is expected to maintain or increase its value over a period of time. Since Bitcoin's launch, the BTC token has successfully retained its fame as a safe haven during economic crises. Bitcoin, like gold, is not governed by an economy or any currency. Some experts also claim that Bitcoin may be better than equities since it sidesteps political and economic risks accompanied by the stock market. Bitcoin offers a more stable option than the unstable currencies out there as well. It is truly a sad state of affairs to see so many of the standard currencies losing its value due to inflation. Our buying power continues to decrease in the midst of this crisis. The inflation and instability of unstable currencies has been shocking, to say the least. With that said, cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, could provide a lot of benefits for those who switch to using it instead of these said unstable currencies. Why is it beneficial to switch to cryptocurrencies, and specifically the most popular one, Bitcoin? Well, it is accepted worldwide and not subject to exchange and interest rates. It could also provide more stability and certainty in countries that are economically volatile. Another factor that makes Bitcoin extremely valuable is its limited supply. Now, Bitcoin's supply is fixed at 21 million coins, and to ensure a steady flow of liquidity, the coins will be minted at a fixed rate. New Bitcoins only enter circulation when a new block is mined. So to date, 19 million Bitcoins have been mined, which leaves only 2 million to be mined in the future. The limited supply of Bitcoin will make it a more valuable and scarcer object. Its scarcity will lead to a buying frenzy, which will lead to increase in its price as more people will be interested in buying it. Now, the biggest change Bitcoin gives to its investors is it gives them control of their own money. And here's the truth. More and more individuals are becoming cautious of banks and financial institutions. But then again, sometimes we think we're left with no choice but to engage in transactions involving them. Because let's face it, storing cash at home, well, isn't exactly the best idea, right? And because of this, most are at the risk of the effects that an economic crisis may bring. What would happen to your hard-earned money and funds should another financial crisis occur? And that is where cryptocurrency and Bitcoin comes into play. You see, it gives people the power to control their own money. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin for that matter, allows individuals the control of money to be transferred from the banks and financial institutions into the hands of the people. With this in place, the money isn't susceptible to the regulations and rules imposed by those banks and institutions. Giving the control back to the people is always a good thing and will clearly make the world better. With this in place, companies and individuals are held accountable, which is a good thing. It is an unfortunate truth that there are many companies and even industries that continue to engage in illegal practices. As consumers, we're at the mercy of those companies we buy from or invest in, and are often left with their word on their practices and integrity based on what they publicize. What they share on paper isn't always exactly the truth though, is it? Cryptocurrencies running on blockchain technology, like Bitcoin, has the power to change this dynamic and this process. Consumers and investors now have the responsibility and accountability in the company's practices. They're also surely more aware of the company's actions and processes. With all of the pros of investing in cryptocurrency and specifically Bitcoin, it truly holds the power to shift the trajectory of our future for the better. It holds the potential to deindustrialize the powerful centralization of the internet. It promotes peer-to-peer human engagement, and individuals are slowly but surely disengaging from their full dependencies on the Federal Reserve Board, banks, and financial institutions. Instead, we are encouraged to assume personal responsibility as we are immersed in a situation where third parties or middlemen no longer exist. It's so apparent that no other asset class or network comes close to Bitcoin's potential now or even in the next 500 years. It continues to store and transport while growing massively in its value and applications. The promise and potential of Bitcoin is absolutely limitless as its adoption of it continues and its growth continues as well. It's amazing how the lives of many can be changed and have changed because of it. What do you think about Bitcoin and its ability to change the future and the financial landscape we've all grown accustomed to? Do you think it will replace cash at some point? Do you think that it's a good thing that the power of money is placed back into the hands of the people? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you and know what you think. Thanks again so much for joining us as we've discussed how Bitcoin will change our future. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please do give the channel some support by liking this video, leaving a comment below, and of course, subscribing to the channel too. Let's all continue to spread the word so that we can keep sharing videos to spread awareness on everything crypto. Well, having said that, that's it for me today. Until the next video, fellow investors, this is Matty signing off. Take care, everybody, and don't forget to invest wisely. Bye-bye.